It's April. Welcome back. It's day 50 in my Trusting God, 100-day Trusting God experiment. And I can't wait to share with you what's come up for me in the last 24 hours. I've been spending about 2 hours every morning in prayer and worship and seeking the Lord, and just seeking His guidance to guide me on a major shift in my personal life, my relationships, but also in my business or in my career. I knew some big changes were on the horizon for a while, but I'm literally taking action now towards what I'm being called to do next. I've gained some clarity over the last 50 days, but one of the things that was really interesting that I discovered in the last 24 hours, it really kind of came up yesterday, is that a conversation is when we'll know the answer. So sometimes when we're praying for something and we're seeking the Lord and we're trying to get clarity or get the answer on something that we're seeking before we take the step or before we make the decision or before we do something, that's what the Lord was guiding me to. That's why I've been holding back on moving forward with really reaching out and exploring new opportunities for what I'll be doing for work, is because I was waiting and praying for an answer. But the Lord told me yesterday morning that I was doing it the opposite way, that when I get going and actually schedule some conversations with some leaders, that's when I'll know the answer. So I was kind of stuck waiting on an answer instead of just getting started. And I didn't even know I didn't realize I was doing it, going about it in the wrong way. Let me share with you what He shared with me. So I wrote down in my journal, I was praying, just asking the Lord, what's on your heart? What is it that you have to share with me? And I said, Lord, help me to understand what other ways and ideas for me do you have for work, the work that you're calling me to do next, and what that looks like, Lord, and have a flexible schedule, earning income. What is it? What is it I'm going to do? And that's what I was waiting to hear from Him. And this is what the Lord told me. He said, you will know based on the opportunities as it presents itself in conversations with leaders. They will tell you their needs, and together you will determine if there is a good alignment to hire you to help them. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. Is there anything else, Lord? Anything else that you have to share with me? And that was like a big aha moment for me. For the last, I'd say, 3 weeks, I've been holding back on reaching out, exploring options, or reaching out, like booking calls with leaders, because I was waiting on the answer for what I'm supposed to do before I go reach out. But He told me very clearly that I'm supposed to book some calls with some leaders. I'll be led by the Holy Spirit in reaching out to people and how I'm going to go about that. But He said in the conversation is when I'll find out what their needs are or a challenge they're having, and it'll be brought, the opportunity will be revealed, and then we'll together explore if there's an alignment or not for them to hire me, to work with me, to help them in some capacity. So, as I shared in my video yesterday, day 49, I'm going to be taking steps now. I have spent the last 50 days in prayer and just working on some inner healing work and really just transforming. But now it's time for me to get started, like take the next step. So I'm going to be reaching out to some leaders here pretty soon and working on scheduling some calls. and just explore how it goes from there. How it goes from there. It's like one small step at a time. Like you take one step, and then you listen, and you take the next right step, and then you listen and take the next right step. So I think I'm learning how to walk in the dark, like literally blind faith. I think that's part of this whole transformation that I'm on, is just trusting God to such a degree that I'm just going with the flow, and I'm in action, but I'm really just listening for that guidance and just taking one step at a time, instead of feeling like I need to know the whole strategy or the whole picture before I can get going. So that's all I have to share with you tonight. I appreciate you following along. I hope that this is a blessing for you, and I have a feeling that I'm not the only one, that there are more of us out there that are kind of going through some kind of a shift in their life as well, like I am. And I just want to encourage you to have faith and just continue to trust, and just know that take that next right step and the next right step, whatever the Lord or Holy Spirit's leading you to, and you'll get there. And it's going to be even better on the other side. And I'll see you soon. Bye.